Hey guys,
Hi, how are you?
welcome back to another episode of
K&N
K&N
Thoughts.
Thoughts. I'm Keisha.
And I am Natia. I said Tisha last time.
Right, you did. Okay. So we have another request.
Keep those requests coming.
We got another request. So would you like to? Oh no, I guess I'll talk about the request. The request is toxic relationships. Woo.
Let that simmer.
Let that. It's toxic. It's gonna burn.
Yeah.
It's hot.
What they do.
It burns.
It burn.
So I'm gonna let you start that off.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm not even gonna ask have you ever been in one because we've all been in the toxic relationships
Or have had toxic relationship situations.
So break it down for us. Your toxic relationship, meaning, behalf, what have you.
So I think we gotta, in order to understand a toxic relationship, we got to first understand what toxic is.
Okay.
Okay. And what we have to know is when it's toxic, it's not good for you.
Right,
It's bad. It's a bad situation. And when we're talking about a toxic relationship, it can be so bad because it could deter your day. Your week, your attitude, how you
Everything.
treat others,
Yeah, it can.
how you approach others, your approach, your disposition, all of that.
All of
of that plays a factor in a toxic relationship.
You're right. You're right.
You know,
You're right.
And I think we have to understand our positions and our place and what kind of people we want people to portray us as. So I feel like what you give out is what you get back.
Absolutely.
So if you're in a position where you're around toxic people, toxins, or what have you, typically in a real toxic situation, if there are toxins in the air, or your car is toxic, or you have those,
You put a mask on.
You put a mask on.
So you get that out.
Right. And so in these relationships, it's like when you're around them and they're facing you, or it's a situation which you're in, it becomes you. You know? And then when you start changing and other people see it, it's like, where's that coming from?
And then you the problem because they don't see that you trying to change yourself, but you just trying to change yourself because you like, well, maybe it's me, I don't know. And keep in mind, toxic relationships are not just your mate. Okay,
That's right.
It could be a relative.
Right.
It could be your friend. It could be somebody at your church.
Possibly.
It could be somebody at your job. Now, it's a lot of toxic relationships at work. Because you go there. You're there for that plus hours a week. So it's hard to dodge those. Because everywhere you work at, it's going to be someone toxic. So you kind of have to learn how to really deal with a toxic person. And guess what? It could even be yourself. Because you can't hide from yourself.
Oh, no.
Everywhere you go.
Okay.
There you are. You can't. All right. Anyway. Yeah, because everywhere you go, you look in the mirror, you there again. So you could be the problem and just don't know. Why I keep on being it? Well, because it's you.
Right.
And it's really hard to tell a person the truth and say, boy or girl, get it. This is why nobody want to be around you.
Right.
If you look up and no one's around you, you could be the problem.
And at some point, you got to see, you got to take like a self. What am I trying to say?
Self-evaluation?
A self-evaluation, because I know I'm going to be real, because that's what we try to do.
We try to keep it real.
We try to keep it real. I've been in positions before, and I'm just going to say it. My aunt, she's gone now. Lord rest her soul. I love Sabrina. I was in some situations before, and she finally said, okay, Tisha, stuff not going to keep following you.
It ain't.
At what point are you going to kind of, I don't know, do a self-check of
And
yourself?
take responsibility of your own actions and your own self.
Why does this keep happening to you?
Why?
What kind of position are you putting yourself in to where it keep happening to you, or something keep happening to you?
Right.
And to be honest with you, after that conversation, it changed my life. You cannot help everyone. You just can't. You can't be there for everyone. It's very impossible. So that's when I began to take self-inventory and begin to stop stretching myself so thin.
Mm-hmm.
Put myself in positions where I allow people to make me toxic.
Right.
Or change me from who I am. And I think that starts with accepting yourself for you. Self-love. Because we talked about that way in the beginning.
We did.
And I think that once you do that, and you admit it, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you are the problem.
Sometimes
I have been the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, and I'm at a better place in my life where I can just admit to a majority of my wrongdoings.
Right.
And so when you get to that point and you're able to recognize the problem,
yes,
then you're then able to recognize the toxins.
The toxins that are in the air that surround you.
Right.
That is sharing the same space with you.
Right.
Because it's somebody that you know.
Right.
And you also have to allow time, space, and healing to heal that hole. Because relationships can be healed. You know what I'm saying? A toxic relationship can be healed if both parties are willing to take responsibility into what they're bringing into it. Because it could be both people that's making it toxic.
Right.
Or better yet, guess what? Sometimes you have to cut your losses. I mean, you could try, but if it ain't working, you just got to say, I'm out of here, deuces.
Absolutely.
I'm out of here.
Absolutely.
I am.
I agree.
You know, you have to say, you know, I can take responsibility of my own life. I decide who I'm around. I decide my experiences. And if it's not working, I mean, everyone's grown.
And what makes us unique is not everybody's going to be rich.
Nope.
Not everyone's going to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone's going to be poor. You know, once we start accepting these true life situations, then I think that's when you begin to grow. And that load comes off you. I have accepted a lot of things. I've had to accept a lot of things. You can't make people do what you want them to do. The only person that you can change is yourself. And that's what I teach my kids. That's what I try to go by. And I feel like I'm still building that relationship with God where he's every day changing me and putting me in a position where I can accept the things that I can't change. You know, and I think that most of us just need to kind of do that. And we'll find ourselves in a better place because until we're able to accept these things, then we're able to accept things we can't change, and we're open to new suggestions.
Right.
You know, to be able to, you know, like you have to eat every day, feed that spirit, feed, you know, your body what it needs.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And I just think that when you're in toxic relationships or have toxic situations, it trickles down, whether it be at your job or to your kids or, you know, and I just think that that is definitely something we as a people just really need to kind of work on. Myself still guilty, Keisha as well.
Yep.
You know, and we talk about these things because we want to help. If we can reach one person, that's all that matters to us.
Right. Keep in mind everything that we brought to the discussion, we have experienced it or experiencing it. So that's why we can speak passionately about it.
Absolutely.
But we are going to wrap this segment up of toxic relationships. We hope that everyone got something out of this episode today. Please feel free to email us kmnc1996@gmail.com. Check us out on our Facebook page, which is my page, which I'll be posting. So we'll go from there. But we appreciate you guys. Thanks for the comments, your love, and support. Till next time.
See you later.
All right, bye.